Hey, welcome to Everyday Jewish Mom. My name is Marty, and today I'm giving you my tips on how to have a successful virtual Seder. Passover is looking a little different for everyone this year, so I'm here to help out. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. I put out videos all year round on celebrating Jewish holidays with your kids, and I have plenty of links in the box below to help you out as well. I'm going to be breaking this video down into 3 parts. How to get yourself prepared for this Seder, how to keep your kids involved during the Seder, and the upsides that I feel. I don't think that this is all bad. All right, so preparing for the Seder. You're going to need to make sure that everyone that you're on the Zoom call with is on the same page, quite literally, right? Everyone needs the same Haggadah. I know that PJ Library has made their children's Haggadah available for free download during this time. That's this one. And I'm sure that other organizations will be doing that as well. So I will put as many of those links in the box below as I can find. Please also comment if you have resources that you could share. You'll also need to prepare your own home for your Seder plate and a meal. I am treating this meal because I'm just feeding my family for it. A bit like meal prep for the week. I'll be roasting a chicken and a bunch of roasted veggies that'll kind of stretch us for the week. I'm going to give you some links below for an easy recipes and easy grocery list. And then setting the expectations with whoever you're having the Seder with of how long you're going to be logged on for this Seder. You can decide you're going to do the whole Seder. You can decide you're just going to do the beginning of the Seder together, and then when it comes to telling the story, you're going to log off. Or when it comes to eating the meal, you're going to log off. Or maybe you're just going to log on to do songs all together. It is so vital that we have these discussions before everything starts so that no one feels hurt or abandoned when you need to log off. Kids are going to get squirmy just like they do with any other Seder. All right, so this brings me to how to keep the kids engaged during the Seder. And I think this really applies to kind of everyone. It can be hard to stay focused during a Zoom call. And so my first recommendation would be to divide the Seder up ahead of time so that every family member or every family on your call is responsible for a different section of the Seder. And you can prepare it ahead of time, and the kids can get involved in preparing that ahead of time, and they can be the one to tell all about karpas and why we dip it in salt water. The second idea I had is to give your kid their own Zoom call on a phone. I know what you're thinking, like give them a phone during the Seder, but here, like, they're going to be involved or they're not going to be involved, and like, here's an idea. So give them their own Zoom call on the camera, and they can be the cameraman for your part of the Seder. There's plenty of parts of the Seder where you need to point to the different things on the Seder plate. They can zoom in on someone breaking that middle matzah. They can show Elijah's cup. They can be your camera person. It will be a way to get them really up close and personal for the Seder, and everyone else on the call can see up close and personal of everything that's going on in your house. The last thing is we all love our visuals to have some interest to them, and so I've created some Passover themed Zoom backdrops for you. The link is in the bio. They're free. You download. I have instructions on how to put them behind you. Just another fun way to add to your Seder and make things, I don't know, a little more special, a little less like a business call. And finally, I promised you the upside of this. Listen, it is really sad that we're not going to be able to physically be with each other on this holiday this year. But there are some advantages. And, you know, one of them that I see is during a Passover Seder, as a parent, there's a whole lot of push and pull. You want to participate in the Seder. You don't want your kids to be interrupting the Seder. You also want your kids to be engaged in the Seder. It's a lot. And I think that with a Zoom call, that mute button is going to be your best friend. You're going to be able to mute out all the kid noise that you're having on your end, but that also means that you can answer all of your kids' questions without disrupting whoever is leading your Seder, right? You can answer all the questions. You can take your time with things. If your kids run off, nobody will know. So use that mute button to your advantage. I also think that because you're creating, a lot of people are kind of hosting their first Seder in their home. It means that you can create a Seder that works best for you just yourselves and without the pressure of having guests. So part of the Passover Seder has always been that we're supposed to recline. It's supposed to be a relaxed thing because we're eating like kings. Well, then treat our kids that way. It should be relaxed. Put those kids on your lap. Sing the songs, dance around. It can be less formal this year because your Seder is happening within your four walls. So find the ways to make it work for your own family. Also, you can put the kids to bed and then log on to a Seder and participate in a way that maybe you wouldn't have because the kids were around, right? So take advantage of this weird year to explore the ways to make this holiday meaningful for you and your families in whatever that looks like. You guys, I really hope that these tips have helped give you confidence in planning your virtual Seder this year. I hope that you are able to find confidence and love and joy in it. This will be a Seder that we tell our grandkids about next year in Jerusalem and next year together. I have plenty of friends who are putting out great videos to bring joy to your holiday this year. I will have plenty of links below. Share your ideas with me in the comments on social media. I am Everyday Jewish Mom everywhere. Sign up for my email newsletter. I feel really weird plugging my stuff right now, but it's so important to feel like we're together. So connect with me any way you like. I'm going to try and create as much community as possible and have a really meaningful holiday.